How's it going, y'all? Carlito here back with another video on your screen. I'm here with Emma. She's, young, upcoming talent out of California. And, y'all go follow her. Her links will be in the description down below. And thank you for coming on the channel. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And so what kind of got you into the sport of boxing, or what made you want to do that?
I was 6 years old and my dad thought it was time for me to start a sport. I wanted to do gymnastics or ballet. I was like really girly girl, but he always brought me up like around boxing. We always watch it, and he told me he's like, "No, you're doing boxing." So one day he just took me there, and then the rest is history.
Amen, for real. And growing up, going to the boxing gym at 6, did you have a favorite boxer at that time or who y'all used to watch on TV?
Yeah, so my all-time favorite boxer is Manny Pacquiao. I got to run with him a couple times for his camps. I ran with him in preparation for the Keith Thurman fight, and I think the Ugas fight.
Okay. Wow. And how exciting was that to be with a legendary boxer like him?
It was really exciting. I already met him when I was like 10 years old, at Pan Pacific Park, where he usually trains at. Um, and then we actually were friends with someone that regularly went to his runs during training camp. So they let us know that we could run with them too. They just let us know like the time and stuff, but it was really exciting. I had to train hard for it because he runs pretty fast.
Mhm.
So, but it was a really good experience.
Wow. I was about to ask, that could be one of the, favorite moments so far, but in the sport of boxing, your time there so far, do you have a favorite moment in the sport of boxing so far?
Um, it's a hard one because I've been doing it so long. I would say like maybe something that's like recent is probably like winning my first nationals. Um, a lot of people thought that I had already been doing nationals because of how long I've been doing it. But when I was younger, we didn't really have the money to afford traveling and stuff. So
Mhm.
I had my first nationals in September, and I won against the number one seed.
Wow, that's crazy. And talk about, compared to that and to compare to trying out for the Olympics, how did you feel about that experience?
Honestly, I had a really fun experience. I was kind of bummed out on the decision. Um, I my dad thought me and my dad thought we executed the game plan perfectly. We weren't sure like what the judges saw, but I think it was just maybe like lack of experience on how they score at those national tournaments because different, definitely a lot different than shows.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it was a really good experience. I got to meet a lot of people. I got to spar a lot of really talented girls.
Hmm.
I got to meet Terrence Crawford there, so that was really cool. Um, but yeah, I really liked being on that stage, and I want to keep doing it.
For sure, for sure. So what's upcoming in the next 6 months, for you and your dad?
Um, right now I have an upcoming fight. I'm gonna do Golden Gloves in California. And then if I pass that, then hopefully I do regionals and then I go to nationals, which is gonna be in Detroit. Um, and I'm also still trying for the Olympics, but through Team Laos because I'm half Laotian. So we reached out to the Lao Boxing Federation and they want us on the team. So we're still trying to figure that out, like getting dual citizenship and contacting the embassy and stuff like that.
Wow, that's amazing. So that's really good that, you have people that looking out for you out there for that. And it's all about connecting, with the people, and that's a great thing. And
Mhm.
so far, all your tournaments, what has been the one tournament that you always remember and carry it on to the next one?
Um, Probably either my first ever tournament, which was last February. Um, uh, it was the all women's tournament. It was an international tournament, so we had people coming from Canada, Mexico, um, Taiwan, and I got to meet a lot of new people, and I worked really hard for that. So I think that was a really memorable moment because I got to beat the number two girl in the nation, and no one had,
Going through all those, and you were saying that it was the national tournament, and what was the last one?
uh the female tournament.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was an international women's tournament. We had, I think they said like over like 200 girls there.
Hmm.
But I got to beat the number two girl in the nation at my weight class.
Wow, that isn't crazy. That's crazy. There is so many women boxers out there, and I'm really glad that a lot of them are getting the recognition and
Mhm.
reaching out all the way to Texas, and they're just not staying in one spot. Their name's getting out there.
Yeah.
Um, have you had a tough opponent? Not including like the Olympic trial and all that stuff. Have you had a one opponent that's been like, and that was a tough one?
Um, I'll probably say because I took a break from boxing. I took a 7 month break because we were moving gyms and I couldn't really like find my footing. So I just jumped back into it. I only had 9 fights and I didn't care who I fought. I just wanted to fight. So I took on a couple girls that had like 50 fights or 45 to 50 fights. I've always done stuff like that ever since I was small. Like my first fight, I fought a girl with 7 fights. Um, so like I'm used to that, but those are pretty tough fights.
Wow, for sure. I bet. And your all-time goal in the sport of boxing?
Become pro, become world champion. I want to represent like my country, like Laos. I feel like there's no one, there's no Lao boxers out there that have become champion yet. So that's definitely one of my goals.
For sure. That would be great. And let everyone know where they can follow you at and to follow the journey.
You can follow me at emmathe.boxer on Instagram.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you for coming on again, Emma. And it's been an honor to reach out and to interview, someone that's coming up in the rankings. And I've interviewed so many people, met so many people, and
Mhm.
it's always good to, interview the upcoming talent of boxing. And thank you again. Y'all go follow her. Her links will be in the description down below. Big shout out to all my sponsors as well. And Front Yard BBQ always doing the right thing and always making that good chicken. And Powerhouse Transport LLC. Y'all go follow them. Their links will be in the description. And JD and Associates LLC. Y'all go get y'all's taxes done. And Edwards Flooring, doing the best. Thanks, big dog. And Green Air Co., heating and cooling. Y'all go check them out for sure. And Christopher Diaz, big shout out to you, big bro. And you got a Kid Austin's fight coming up soon in Vegas. And keep shining like always. And Joshua the Professor Franco, you know, um, always like a brother, and always, the GOAT here in San Antonio. And Johnny Arts, always doing the best art in the game. Thank you again. And the Beast Within, strength and conditioning coach, making it and doing his thing. Thank you, bro. And exclusive way, the best barbershop in the game today. Y'all go get a nice cut. and Keldon Johnson from the San Antonio Spurs. Thank you for always being there and since day one. And Gamez Law fights. Y'all go follow them. And for all y'all's needs. And it's been Emma, Carlito, one love, we out.